welcome to the Tire Story 7 Day reviewing this, which is the Superman Fortress of Solitude playset. As you can see, this is really cool. I cannot believe we're finally getting a brand new Fortress of Solitude. I remember the last one, I think that came out was the Imaginext one. This is going to be a Walmart exclusive. This set will release everywhere, but the exclusive version is basically you get Ultraman, Robot number 12 in this set, and you won't get them in the other versions. But Superman is also varianted, and I believe the Wampa-like creature is also a variant. As you can see, it has the blood on him. You have the Superman logo there, the really cool packaging of all the old Superman comic books. I love that. I love the packaging they're doing for this movie. You have a UPC there. It's a sticker, so I guess it's going to go over there. Now, this does show the Wampa like changing color in water. Fortunately, I won't be able to do that in this video. Also, I'm going to call this a Wampa / Abominable Snowman since we don't know the name. And you have the other characters there as well. But yeah, I guess, I don't know if the regular version will also change color. Because the regular version is just solid white in the packaging. And here we have the Fortress out of the box. And as you can see, it is so cool. Now, over here you get this little computer area. And you do have to apply all these stickers. I couldn't actually get them all to go through. But still, here's the characters in the wave. You get Ultraman and number 12. I don't know why I said wave. But there's Superman and Crypto. And look at this. This set is beautiful. It has been so long since we've gotten one. The last Fortress was the Imaginext one from 2013, and I don't really know if they made that many before that set, so it's so cool. You have this little flying thing, which will show off in a moment. This thing is huge. Look at this compared to these. These characters are about 2 inches tall. Here's an Imaginext flash for reference, so you can kind of see. They're a little bit smaller than Imaginext. They look to be about the same size of those Page Puncher McFarlanes that came out a couple years ago. Here's a comparison of that Wampa creature with a basic Superman and a Marvel Legend. And that basic Superman looks so good. Like, you could easily use this as a display for your larger Superman characters as a Fortress background. It is so cool. And this definitely works well with Imaginext. We'll compare an Imaginext Superman in a minute, but yeah, it's great. Now, here's the Superman in the set. As you can see, he's got the battle damage on his suit there, like he's been in a fight, looking pretty cool. And the face is really good for a 2-inch tall figure. And there's so many details all throughout the suit as well. But my favorite thing about this one, and why I really like this over the regular release, is if you move down to the boots here in a minute, I'll show that, but he actually has snow on his boots, and I think that is such a cool little detail for a Fortress of Solitude set. I love that. That's so cool. I like that. And he's got the S shield on the back of the cape, which they did not have to do with a Superman this small, but I really like that. I think that's cool. Here we have semi-spoilers, but we have Ultraman, and as you can see, he looks cool. All the toys for Ultraman show him in a more purple costume, but I think in the movie it's going to be black. But either way, he looks really cool. He's got that battle damage on him too, on his chest, and overall he looks really good. I like you get him in the set since he's kind of the main villain. Here we have Robot number 12, who also has that battle damage on his chest there, as well on his leg, which you can see over there as well. So pretty cool. Like that. I like that they gave them some kind of variant too in case you pick up the regular versions. Pretty neat. So I like that. And I like that you get these two in this set. Like I said, this set will come out without them, but this is the only way to get them in the Walmart exclusive. And there we got Crypto. The details on his fur are really good. I like the S collar there, and he's got the S shield as well. So a lot of really fun details. And then let's see, looking at articulation, they do have a lot. So you have the ball jointed heads. I'm not sure if number 12's head moves. I do not recall it. No, it does, but it's kind of stiff. And then you have a 360 arms, and the legs rotate 360 on number 12. And Superman and Ultraman are very different from that, but in a good way. So they have ball jointed heads, which move pretty freely. They rotate 360. They can look up and down a little. 360 arms, legs kick out and backwards and sideways, and single joint knees. I did not expect that much articulation in the legs, so very impressed by that. And Superman's the exact same way. He's got the ball jointed head, the legs move, all that good stuff, and you can get him in some kind of fun flight poses, which is fun for the playset in a minute. Now, the Wampa is really cool. Again, this is not going to be called a Wampa, but it's just what I'm kind of calling it. There's the blood on it, as you can see, which is such a graphic detail for a kid's toy. Like I said, the box does show the water changing it. I'm not sure if it actually will do that in the regular version, but we'll see. And the arms and legs do rotate 360 on this, and you just pull them off like that, and that's kind of the play feature with this thing. Which is a super gruesome play feature for this particular Superman, but you can rip all of its limbs off. So, yeah, I don't really know what context this actually has, because the movie is not out at the time of this recording. And yeah, so I don't know if this is like a scene from the movie. I don't know if this is a robot. I don't know if he cuts all of its limbs off. I mean, this is supposed to be the non-Zack Snyder Superman. And also, if you do shake it, the parts don't come off. So you really have to like twist it to pull those out. So I like that. It's not going to fall apart every 5 minutes. it's pretty much its own figure. You have the giant S shield there on the doors. The doors are a little hard to open, to be honest, and close, because you can't really touch them, only from the sides there. But either way, it looks really cool, and I like it. I wish there was peg holes. That would make this a lot easier. And the base Superman stand on, I don't know if I show it, but it does have an S shield there. Up here is the propeller piece, and basically you can attach Krypto and Superman to it and have them flying back and forth, and I love that. One of the biggest things we've seen from this movie's marketing is the bond between Superman and Krypto, so I love that this little play feature has them flying together. I wish you could also have Superman and Ultraman up there, but unfortunately it's just not made that way. But yeah, there's that S shield I was talking about, and then you have these little breakable parts of the fortress that break off, like the Wampa is destroying them. Again, this is not going to be called a Wampa, but still. And there's also some on the top, but they're really hard to get out and don't want to break them. And here we have an Imaginext Superman in here, and as you can see, he fits perfect. Like, this fortress is perfect scale with Imaginext, and there's a comparison of our two Supermans, and I definitely will be using it for that. And overall, I just think that this set is an incredible value. I mean, it's $30. The Abominable Snow Creature in itself is just so huge and so cool, and the fact that you get Ultraman as well as number 12, if I was a kid, I would have absolutely loved this thing as a kid. But for $30, there's so much value here. Now, here's a comparison with the Imaginext Fortress Solitude. And I just want to say, for 25 years, my entire time on this earth, I have only seen 2 Fortress of Solitude playsets. And between the two of them, I think the Imaginext one is a little bit more rounded playset, but the new one is more like the Fortress from the comics. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy that we've only ever gotten 2 of these when we get like a Batcave every single year. And it's insane because Superman is not an obscure superhero by any means. He's arguably the superhero. And these do scale with the Imaginext one. But yeah, it's so nice to finally see another Fortress. And like I said, I think that this set is just awesome. I mean, you get the villain, you get Superman's sidekick robot, you get Krypto, you get the giant Wampa-like creature, you get a playset to kind of like stand them all in. And the coolest thing about this playset too is because of how big it is, you really can use this with larger figures as a display piece. You can use this with Imaginext, you can use it with what it comes with, what it's intended. There's just so much you can really do with this. And like I said, you know, as an adult collector, this is such a really cool piece to just kind of have in there, considering we don't really get this stuff for Superman. But as a kid, I think this is a fantastic set for them. You know, I try to think about that when I make these videos. Would I have liked this when I was, you know, the age that this is intended for? And yes, I certainly would. I mean, like, $30, you get a lot here compared to what we see in most sets today. So I just think there's a lot of value all the way around for this. I think it's really cool. And again, I'm just so happy to see another Fortress. I cannot believe it. It has been well over 12 years since really the last Fortress of Solitude. I know McFarlane's doing one, but to me, theirs doesn't look as exciting as I thought it would. But yeah, overall, I like this. And for $30, it's a Walmart exclusive. It's currently on Walmart.com, and I think it's great. Thank you for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.